high-speed blender. He didn't want to buy a Vitamix because he didn't want to spend that much money. And what we ended up buying is this Blendtec Total Blender. And so this video is just kind of an unboxing, first impressions of what this blender can do. This is what the Blendtec Total Blender with slide boasts. It has a lot of great features to it, very comparable to a Vitamix and at a much better price. $229 is really hard to beat. So here is the first unboxing. I'm just going to show you what comes inside of the box. It's packaged really simply. By far, this jar is a little bit smaller than my Vitamix, and the base is a lot lighter than the Vitamix. First off, what I see is that I really like that there's a little Velcro thing to hold the plug, but the plug is super short. So for the purposes of this video, I had to use an extension cord. So something to keep in mind if you have plugs far in your kitchen. So this is what it says to stack if you're making any kind of smoothie or anything like that. This is a little quick recipe guide that comes with the blender. Definitely a lot less detail than what comes with the Vitamix. However, it has smoothies, sauces. I love that the Blendtec also makes warm soups. That's very important to me personally. And here's a little close-up. This is the 6 pre-programmed cycles, so batters, mixed drinks, smoothies, frozen treats, whole juices, and warm soups, which is really nice. And also this on the back here is a little on-off switch, which you need to turn off and on every time that you use it. So let's get down to it. The first thing I wanted to try out was just a smoothie. A high-speed blender should absolutely be able to blend a very smooth smoothie. So I'm putting just a little bit of almond milk, a little bit of vanilla extract, some bananas and strawberries, as well as some frozen pineapples. So nothing super special or super hard to blend. And what I'm doing here is just putting the lid on, turning it on in the back, and I hit the smoothie button. And I really like that it has the timer down there, which is kind of cool. It blends it for about a minute, and you don't have to worry about it. It just turns itself right off. So yes, it's definitely passed the smoothie test. This makes for a really smooth smoothie. And actually this combination is just what I had on hand, and it turned out really good if you want to try it. It's really very nice. Second is the warm sauce. So what I wanted to make here was an Alfredo sauce, a vegan Alfredo sauce. You can also use this test for a warm soup. What I was really looking for is that this Blendtec would blend the cashews. I just used the manual speed and I put it on the highest speed. This definitely did the trick. There is no lumps in there and it's nice and creamy, just as it should be. Okay, this is my last test here, the banana and ice cream. This is very hard sometimes on the motor of the blender. I find with the Vitamix sometimes if I'm not watching super carefully, I can start to make the motor burn a little bit. And so this Blendtec actually really impressed me. It stopped on its own when it kind of felt like the motor was going to burn. It stopped on its own. One minus for this blender is that it does not have a tamper. So I'm just using the bottom of a wooden spoon to mix it again and then blend it again. On a very low speed, you just use those little plus minuses to get it to the consistency that you want. And I was really impressed with the consistency that came out in this Blendtec for banana and ice cream. Really did a great job on a really low speed. And mixing it again with the wooden spoon, this is to be expected with whatever high-speed blender you have. With the Vitamix, I use the tamper so I don't have to take the lid off. But if you don't mind doing this, it's really not that much of an inconvenience. And then you just do it till it gets to a creamy consistency. What I put in there was some vanilla, almond milk, and just frozen bananas. And it came out really nice. I was really happy with the consistency and the texture and the way that the blender behaved with this. Really, really good. So yeah. And then I just wanted to demonstrate what they mean by an easy clean. This is the same thing with the Vitamix. You just put a little bit of soapy water in there and blend it up and it cleans itself. So what's the verdict? For me personally, I think I will always be very loyal to my Vitamix. I love the Vitamix. I love that it has a little knob that you can control the variable speeds. I really, really like that. But I think this Blendtec is a really great close second. It's a really wonderful high-speed blender. So let me know your thoughts. If you have a Blendtec or if you've tried the difference between these two, let me know. And as always, thank you so much for watching and please subscribe if you're not already. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.